We want you to share it in the chat. We have some foxes. We're in more of an animal territory now. Kittens. The Gottlieb Miller house always has a theme. Red panda. Ine, 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 ine. Welcome everyone. We're sharing things in nature that bring us joy. We'd love you to share them in the chat. We're collecting quite a zoo in our chat this morning. Ine matov umanai shevet achim gam yachad. Turtles and Sunshine. That's going to be the name of Kathy Borden's first album. Flamingos, trees, and flowers. Welcome everyone coming in. We're sharing things in the chat that are from nature that bring us joy. Sunlight. I love in the morning when I put up the shades and let the light pour in. Wildflowers. Ine matov umanai shevet achim gam yachad. We have heat, we have dogs, we have gorillas, we have family, friends, donuts, and dancing. What a great combination. A whole lot of rain, giraffes. I'm loving this list. Well, it's 9 o'clock, so I think it's time to start our T'filah. That was awesome. We have our new Hine Matov that we've been doing the past few weeks. It goes like this. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Oy, 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 shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim, oy, achim gam yachad. Now my friends are going to help me here. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov
umanayim.
Oy, 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 shevet achim gam yachad.
Shevet achim, oy, achim gam yachad.
That's awesome. We're gonna go just a speck faster this time. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov
umanayim.
Oy, 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 shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim,
oy, achim gam yachad.
Sorry, I got so excited. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov
I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker Or.
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker Or.
Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker Tov.
Boker Or.
Boker Or, we are so glad to see you. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic Shabbat and are ready for a really fun day today. I hope that you'll do something special in your family. I know we have special things going on at the temple. It is always great to see your faces, and when I see all your little boxes, to see you rocking out and dancing brings us a lot of joy. And so I think we are ready to go through our Nisim B'chol Yom, remembering that the word Nisim comes from Nes, which means miracle. Miracles? Yes, all these things are miracles. We take them for granted because we are so used to things going right and our bodies doing what they're supposed to. But if we remember every day that these things are miracles, we can walk around with so much more gratitude and recognizing how we are super, super lucky, super fortunate, and blessed.
And so we begin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for knowing the difference between day and night.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for opening our eyes.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to stretch. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lakum, stand up.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us firm ground to stand on.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to move.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us these clothes. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us strength.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lashevet, to sit down. And we already had a lot of nature miracles in our chat, but if you want to put in any miracles of this morning that you're thinking about, we already have one, grandparents moving to Houston. If you want to add any other miracles this morning to our chat, so that we can all just be grateful together as we begin our Baruch Hu in the house. Here we go. I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray?
I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray?
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I said hey. I said you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch Hu.
I said hey. I said you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
Et Adonai.
Et Adonai.
Hamevorach.
Hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai.
Baruch Adonai.
Hamevorach.
Hamevorach.
Leolam.
Leolam.
Vaed.
Vaed.
Baruch Hu. Et Adonai. Hamevorach. Baruch Hu. Et Adonai. Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach. Leolam Vaed.
We're all warmed up. We've sung our call to worship. The cantor this morning talked about the light. When I am sleeping in my room, the blinds to the outside on one side are always closed, but we don't have blinds on the other side. We have privacy glass. And on a morning like this, when the sun streamed in, especially after having these days of rain, it was a new day. And to see the light in the morning coming in and waking me up naturally, that a new day has begun and that we have so much to do in this new day. And just like we talked about the miracles of our bodies working and things that we take for granted, so too we take for granted that every day on a new day, the sun will shine. Sometimes we can see it more brightly like we did this morning, but that there is light bringing us into all the goodness of this day, all the possibility and all that we have to offer and bring to it. We now sing together the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Please have a seat as we say the first line of the Ve'ahavta together. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha. And now we sing those words in English. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Take these words that I command this day and keep them in your heart. Take these words that I command this day and keep them in your heart. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Oh, I love seeing everybody doing all those movements. So fun. And now we are going to sing one of my favorite versions of Mi Chamocha. And it's one where I think it's hard to not dance to this one. So I hope you'll maybe just move around a little bit. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Ya la la la, ya la 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 la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. And we sing Mi Chamocha, Mi Chamocha, Barim Adonai.
So there's a lot that's happened since the last time that we saw you. You may not know, but we had a Jewish holiday. Did you know that there was a Jewish holiday? There was a Jewish holiday last week on Thursday night. It started and it was on Friday, and it's called Lag BaOmer. Kind of funny sounding, but say it with me. Lag BaOmer. And lag, it doesn't mean log, like a log that you put in the fire. But log comes from the Hebrew letters that represent the number 33. Lag BaOmer is the 33rd day of the Omer. And you may remember that the Omer is this period of time from when Passover started that takes us all the way to Shavuot. And on Passover, when we celebrate becoming free, we remember that the ancient Israelites had a lot of wandering and journeying to do before they received the Torah. There's 7 weeks, we count 49 days between Passover and Shavuot. And Lag BaOmer, 33rd day of this period called the Omer, is a day of celebration. You may be wondering why. It seems sort of random. Why couldn't it be 23? Or why couldn't it be 43? Well, way back when, before your grandparents were born, before your great-grandparents were born, a long time ago, there were students of Rabbi Akiva, and they got very sick, and lots of them got sick. There were people everywhere who were getting sick, kind of like we've been seeing around us. And people were so sick, and they were actually so sick that some of them were even dying, just like we have seen around us. But on Lag BaOmer, on the 33rd day of the Omer, things started getting better. And that plague started to lift. And so these students started to celebrate because people were getting better. I'm wondering if you see a little bit of a trend here. Just like for us, things are starting to get better. We're still being careful and we're still being thoughtful. But little by little, things are getting better and people are doing things with each other and gathering again. I saw in the chat people seeing their grandparents again, people starting to plan for an awesome summer, people starting to take some trips, seeing cousins. Just like our ancestors did, they saw that even though there were hard and dark things, that people were very sick and that they went through terrible times, on Lag BaOmer, there was a bit of a celebration. And to commemorate that now, there's big fires and celebrations where people are out in nature. Sometimes they cook out or grill, and they recognize that there's always something to celebrate, even when all seems really dark and really hard. And we had something really cool to celebrate at Temple on Shabbat. Something that doesn't happen but once a year. We celebrated our high school seniors graduating from Helfman Religious School. Cami Green is one of those seniors who's on our Zoom. Wave to everyone, Cami. Mazel tov. And we have every year students who decide to go all the way through religious school. Many of them start in pre-K or kindergarten and first grade. And they learn, and then they become TAs, and they keep coming to religious school every week. It's a really special group of students. And we celebrated them right after Lag BaOmer on Shabbat this week because the commitment that they made is so spectacular. And when I look at all of your faces, and I look at you dancing, and I look at you singing, and I know what you're learning, we want you to do that too. We want you to keep learning with us. Like Rabbi Akiva's students who rejoiced as they saw things were getting better, as Rabbi Akiva's students were so committed to Torah, as our students at Emmanuel are so committed and they keep learning, we want you to be that kind of student. We want you to keep learning and to celebrate with us all the way through high school. And so on that holiday of Lag BaOmer, when it comes through, we remember that times are worth celebrating, and that when we're sort of like coming out of this dark, hard time, we can see brightness and warmth like the glowing fires, and we can sing and we can rejoice, and pretty soon we're going to be back together, I hope, again.
Amen. Thank you for that teaching, Rabbi Silk. That was so beautiful. And I think that this song, this prayer, helps us remember to be thankful. Every morning when we wake up, we can say thank you for just waking up, for being here, like we sing our Nisim B'chol Yom blessings. So this is a version of Moda Ani that is pretty fun. There's a little surprise animal appearance in there. You're going to hear it. And Noah is going to help me with this one. It goes like this. Moda Ani.
Moda
Lefanecha. Oh, he's freezing. Oh, no. Oh, you're freezing a little, Noah. All right, well, I'm going to have everybody repeat these lines after me, and it might not work for Noah to do it, and that's okay. Moda ani, lefanecha, melechai, bikayam, shechech ezarta, binishmati, bechemla, rabba, emunatecha. All right, now, what does that all mean? It goes like this. I give you thanks, every morning, for waking up, on this day, you have refreshed me, you have blessed me, now it's time to get up and move along. Let's sing it one more time in Hebrew. Here we go. Moda ani, lefanecha, melechai, bikayam, shech ezarta, binishmati, bechemla, rabba. Let's all emunatecha together. Ready? Emunatecha. Oh, Rabbi.
Sorry, I couldn't find my mute button for a minute.
It's okay.
It's always great singing and dancing and praying with all of you. There's so much enthusiasm in this chat today. Uh-oh. Sorry, I don't know where I went. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. I think my computer is saying it's time to learn, or it's time to pay attention. I see lots of smiling faces, and we hope that today is a great day, that you do great in your classes. I hope you have some time to be outside. I hope that something brings you laughter today. I hope that you learn something that sort of intrigues your mind and your spirit. I hope you do something kind for somebody today. I hope that you reflect on something that you are thankful for today, and that you express that thanks to somebody that you love.
And so we are going to close today with a really fun song about the Torah. And so I'm going to need everyone to stand up. And I was thinking about the Torah because, as you're going to hear from Miss Stephanie in just a moment, we are having a special education program at Temple for our consecration students. And that is a time when we're thinking about the Torah and learning and how excited we are for our youngest learners to welcome them. And so I was thinking about the Torah, and I was thinking about where we put the Torah. Does anybody know where we put the Torah? We put it in a very special place, and we put it in the Ark, but we call the Ark in Hebrew Aron HaKodesh. Yes, exactly. That's the holy closet. And so this is a funny song that's also a good little workout, so I hope everybody's going to stand up and do my little Torah workout with me. It goes like this. All right. Where you gonna put your coat? Aron, Aron. We're like opening the door of the closet if you're wondering what that is. Okay, so try that with me. Ready? Where you gonna put your coat? Aron, Aron. Where you gonna put your Torah? Aron HaKodesh. Where you gonna put your coat? Aron, Aron. Where you gonna put your Torah? Aron HaKodesh. Okay, so that was the first part, and the next part goes like this. The Aron HaKodesh is the holy ark. It's where we put the Torah. The Aron HaKodesh is the holy ark. It's where we put the Torah. Okay, you guys got that? Great. And the next part really is a workout on the legs. It goes like this. We're gonna stand up. When we open the ark, we're gonna stand up. When we open the ark, we're gonna stand up. When we open the ark, we're gonna stand up. When we open the ark, and you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. You kind of gotta groove your way down. Ready? Let's try that. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. Okay, that's the whole thing, so let's start from the beginning. Here we go. Where you gonna put your coat? Aron, Aron. Where you gonna put your Torah? Aron HaKodesh. Where you gonna put your coat? Aron, Aron. Where you gonna put your Torah? Aron HaKodesh. The Aron HaKodesh is the holy ark. It's where we put the Torah. The Aron HaKodesh is the holy ark. It's where we put the Torah. Gonna stand up when we open the ark. We're gonna stand up when we open the ark. We're gonna stand up when we open the ark. We're gonna stand up when we open the ark. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. One more time. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. We're gonna sit down when we close the ark. Yay! And I'm gonna turn it over. I thank my awesome T'filah team and turn it over to Miss Stephanie.
Good morning, everyone. It is so good to be together on such a beautiful day. Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, our T'filah team. Wow, what an awesome service. So good to be together this morning. So after our service, we will have our Rega B'Ivrit with Miss Sophie and Cami and Maya, and followed by our regular classes. We do have regular classes today, so we'll be going to our breakout rooms after our Rega B'Ivrit. And then starting at 10:30, our kindergarten students and our new students who are participating in consecration, have your family ed program and photos today. You should know when your time slot is. Please come during your time slot. Please try to be on time. We are running those photographs this morning. So our consecration service, so that's consecration, family ed, and photos. Our consecration service will be live streamed on the morning of May 16th. As Rabbi Silk talked to us about, we are counting the Omer. We're counting down the weeks until Shavuot. And our consecration service will be on the morning of Erev Shavuot, which is Sunday, May 16th, followed by our confirmation service on the evening of May 16th. But their consecration service on May 16th will take the place of regular T'filah and classes. That will be at 9 a.m. on May 16th. And then coming up on May 23rd, we have a busy, busy May. So next week is our last week of regular breakout room classes. On May 23rd, we will be celebrating our last day for Helfman Religious School for this year. We will have a very special T'filah streaming at 9, followed by an in-person celebration and picnic. And so we want to be looking forward to on the Helfman Herald this week. Please make sure that you sign up for a time slot for the 23rd. And so we are looking forward to that. It is going to be sponsored by our religious school committee, and it will have all kinds of things and inflatables, a tzedunka booth, a hot dog lunch, all of those things we are looking forward to at the end of this month. But for now, it is time for our Rega Be'ivrit, our moment of Hebrew. So take it away, Miss Sophie.
Good morning. It is time for Rega Ba'ivrit, and the letter of the week is Zion. Zion is the 7th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And there you see Zion as the letter, and there you see Zion spelled out. Zion. Say Zion with me. Zion. Like all Hebrew letters, Zion has a story. Well, actually, it has a few stories. Some say Zion was the picture of a sword or sharp weapon. Some say it was an axe, and others say it was a spear. Zion is also the Hebrew word for weapon. Zion has a tail and helps us make the Hebrew word for zebra. And the zebra also has a tail. Zanav is its tail. Zanav is tail. Zebra is zebra. Zebra. Say it with me. Zebra. Say zanav. Zavuv means fly. Zeval means garbage. You might find a zavuv or two around the zeval. Zeval, zavuv. Zion helps us with colors and food. Zahav means gold. Zayit is olive. There are zayit in the Torah. You see that, Dove? It's in the Noah story. Zechav means male. Zechar means male. Zechar. Zechar also means to remember. Zakan is beard. He's trying to remember where he put his razor. Zakar is male. Zakar is remember. Zakan is beard. Where is my razor? Zayin keeps our kahila sharp. And now it's time for a moment for Hebrew through movement. And if you'll get your Iparon, I believe you're going to use that today with Ms. Maya and Ms. Cami.
All right, everybody, you ready to start Hebrew through movement? Let's start with lakum. Leshevet al kisei. Leshevet al kisei. Lakum. Lalechet. 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 Latzor. Lehistovev. 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 Latzor. Leshevet al kisei. Laharim yadayim. Laharim yadayim. Lahorid yadayim. Lahorid yadayim. Laharim iparon. Laharim iparon. Lahorid iparon. Lahorid iparon. Lahatzbia al rosh. Lahatzbia al rosh. Lahatzbia al ozen. Lahatzbia al ozen. Lahatzbia al af. Lahatzbia al hamachshev. Point at your computer. Lahatzbia al rosh. And give yourself a pat on the back. That was awesome, guys.
Thank you. And now it is time to go to class. So we're going to open all those breakout rooms. Make sure you push that join breakout room button and have a wonderful, wonderful morning of learning.